So now we know what IDOR is. IDOR stands for Insecure Direct Object Reference. As we mentioned in our slides, the point of IDOR is to get access to another user's data. In this case, you can either modify, delete, or read it. But the point of it is to look for different ways that the API or the website is making different calls outside of its application or to other endpoints to fetch this data. So for example, you can see an application relying on a REST API, and that API is making a /user, user ID, profile, which shows you the username and their address. And if you change that ID, the numerical ID from 12345 to 12345 for example, it might show you another user's data. My recommendation is to just use this website as you would regularly. Just have Burp Suite open on the side and just observe every request that this website is sending by forwarding it one by one. Or you can actually look at your HTTP requests history and seeing all the different calls that have been made every time you have loaded a page. So again, you want to understand how the application works, understand how it fetches user data and what are those calls and how is it assigning user IDs to each user and changing that data. It doesn't always have to be a user ID. It could be things that the address itself has an ID number and you change that and it shows you another user's data. So again, numerical ID numbers in an API call, in an AJAX call are very, very common for IDOR, and I highly recommend looking for those when testing for an application or looking for a bug and while you're doing bug hunting.